I ain't even gonna let the beat drop. They hear that sound, they know what time it is. Yes, sir. UNK and CHICO. Live and direct. Another live with UNK and Big Dog CHICO. Another one. It's another one, baby. It's another one. Another live with UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog. So get ready for it. UNK and Big Dog CHICO. You heard what the man said. It's another live with UNK and Big Dog CHICO. This one's going to be a reaction. We're going to bring this one back like never before. Once again, it's UNK and Big Dog CHICO. UNK, what's crackling? What's happening? We're going to try this thing out one time with my hair halfway out like a Method Man.
I peep game, CHICO. Do me a favor, CHICO. Go back to that shot with me and you on the screen.
But this one?
I don't know what it is, but I laugh every time I see it, man.
Which one? Me or you?
Both. Oh, how'd you pick them two, man?
Honestly, it's hard to get some. So I just, when I get a clean shot, it's gonna be some good shots I can get from this because your light is nice and bright. But sometimes it'd be hard to get some. So if I can get a reaction type look, I'll just get one. But I guess that wasn't a good one.
No, they both good. I love it. I love it. Because what I love about it, they're not staged. It ain't like you sent me a text that said, "Hey, send me a picture doing this."
Right. But there you go. Hold on.
You ready? Wait, what about this one? You got to reaction to the reaction. Man, it's UNK and CHICO live. I know y'all used to Sundays. I know y'all used to Thursdays. Hell, I don't even know what night it is. Oh, this Wednesday. It's hump day.
And I'm thinking it's Tuesday.
Glad I ain't saying that first. It's Wednesday. Right? Yeah, it's Wednesday. Damn. Chad, we don't know what damn day it is, man. I promise you I don't know. I think it's Wednesday, though, CHICO.
I think it's Wednesday. I'll put money on Wednesday right now.
Yeah, because Coach Prime presses was yesterday, and we had tent press conference today, so they Wednesday.
Man,
and you get to run together, CHICO.
It does. Real fast. We're already damn near mid-season as far as football goes.
Yeah. You got 12 games with 2 bye weeks, so we got 7 games left. And in those 7, you got 2 bye weeks. So when we get back from TCU, that's halfway.
Yeah, dog. That's going to be a nice one getting ready to head down there, But we're not here to talk about and give you guys all Colorado football. Y'all can tune in for the morning run for that. You can tune in on Sunday night, UNK and CHICO for that. You can tune in live on the game day for that. You might tune in this Saturday and see UNK and CHICO live and pop up on you guys. You never know. But
that was a reaction shot there.
But tonight,
CHICO, I got something I want to react to that you might not have a video on, but it doesn't matter if you got the video or not.
Okay.
The Browns, man, officially benched Flacco, which we just knew that was going to be a matter of time. We talked about that all summer long, that at some point the 40-year-old going to sit down. And, the Browns have kind of boxed themselves in on some things just by the nature of the order where they did their draft pick. So they had to go with Gabriel first because they picked him ahead of Shedeur. And so he's the starter. But what they didn't do, they didn't move Shedeur up from 3 to 2. They just moved Flacco down to 2. So Shedeur is still sitting at 3. But CHICO, I'm still saying what I said before, man. I bet a couple weeks of Gabriel, by the time you get post-bye week for the Browns, I think you'll see Shedeur this season. And if you don't, you need to get the hell up out of there.
I think so also, UNK. I think you might be exactly right on the timing of it. Shout out to Shedeur and how he handled that interview earlier. Today we'll talk about that also. But, hey, if you're Shedeur, just let it play out the way it play out. I can't really say anything. We've seen, honestly, if you want to look at it, we've seen in the past before where a starter would get benched and then the number two will come up and the starter would go to number two and the number three doesn't come up. We've seen that in the past
Sure.
also.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But we've probably never seen a guy who was supposed to be a first round pick drop to number 5, then get picked up on a team that has already drafted a quarterback in the same draft a couple rounds before. And as high profile as Shedeur Sanders is, as productive as he's been his whole career, it's a different scenario with Shedeur Sanders at the number 3 quarterback, right? You would think that he would move up, especially with a guy like Joe Flacco. There's not a guy like, he has another 5 years in the NFL. You want to see what he can do. You know what he can do, and you know what he can give you for the rest of this season. And at this point, you already wanted to have him just bridge that gap to where you found out who was going to be your next starter as far as between the rookies and the guy Kenny Pickett. You traded Kenny Pickett, you still have the 2 rookies left. You're going to go the next guy up, which is the guy you drafted higher, move him up, and then Shedeur will eventually get his turn once this guy shows and proves what he can do or can't do. Just wait to see.
Yeah, and I like the way you laid the table for that, Chico. You put it like a buffet spread Sunday afternoon at Big Mama house. Everybody gonna eat. You laid it out nicely because the thing is, those of us talking here or watching this, we're probably Shedeur bias, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when you look at just how the NFL operates, it has operated. Uh, he wasn't going to move up just because Flacco moved down. Those two separate issues. And Dylan Gabriel was going to get the first shot because that's who they drafted first. It's two different issues. What I'm hoping for, though, is that should Dylan Gabriel not play up to par, then you give Shedeur the chance.
Yes.
I think you don't have a lot of choice. God forbid he get injured or something. Not trying to like wish that on no man. But if he goes out there and he can't perform, and then you still don't give Shedeur a chance, that just speaks of a totally different thing. Then.
There you go.
But I love the way we talk about reaction. I love the way you can't use my words against me if you don't hear my words.
He ain't lying. I can put this on mute and it'll be the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Now, I know one of his answers when they asked him, what does he have to do, to get the job? He said consistency. I can read lips and see he said consistency. And I can see when they asked him about Flacco, he's like, oh, Flacco, my guy. I can see what but you ain't hearing it.
Shout out to Shedeur, man.
Yeah.
Have that belief in you that you can, be ready. What can you say?
On my daddy's son.
That's hilarious, man.
That, man. I love the way he did that. What do you call it? What do you call it? Mime?
Mime, yeah.
Mime.
All he needed was just do it. But he already do this.
Right.
He could just stood there and did that. Shout out Shedeur, man. Great personality. That winning smile. All of that goes into leadership, man. I was, some people are going to take away from it what they want to take away from it. Like if you should do a neutral bias, you thought that was a great fun thing to do. If you're a Shedeur neutral on the low end to hater, oh, see, I told you he wasn't taking it serious. Told you he wasn't. People are going to make of it what they want to make, but you could tell that was just him having a good time with that particular press pool, man.
Right. I like that a lot too. Aren't they playing overseas?
Yeah, they play in London. Yep, they play in London.
London. Nice.
Sunday morning for us. They playing in London.
Put your red circles in the chat. Of course, Chico got a story. Real quick.
You play ball overseas, Chico?
Yeah, I played ball overseas out there. We actually traveled to through the London airport. I don't know why. Oh, we were
Heathrow.
I don't remember the name. I know it was. I remember how it looks. Big open airport type, and we had to sleep there for a few hours because of a delay or something like that. But I just remember all of us putting our football bags out in the middle of this open area in the airport, and we just slept on top of our bags. It looked like something off a movie, right? We just sleeping on our bags. So that was an experience for me.
One thing about Chico, now Chico love a pile.
I literally was in the pile.
Yeah, I bet you. I bet you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I probably look like a bunch of piglets on the farm, just lay up all the time. Hey man, move! It's space over there. Like, no, I want to be right here though. Coach said stay together. He ain't
Those are
say
big
stay on each
piles.
other. He said stay together. He stay on each other.
Set myself up for that. I put myself on the tee for that one. Damn.
Hey, do you remember when Charlie Murphy told the story about playing ball at Prince's house?
Yeah.
And
Church.
Ashley
Wow.
Larry, he said every time he scored, the dude would pat on his ass. He was like, dude, I'm not on your team. Like, talking about some good shot.
You still gonna
Pat
get these
me.
pats.
Yeah.
Oh, have mercy.
Oh, Uncle Chico live reaction time, Chico.
Yes, indeed. Let's go to something else. We got a few other videos that we can react to. Just some random things out here, Bob. Let me see. Shout out to LeBron James and Cenat.
Yeah,
I want to ask you about that, Uncle, about the streaming once again. This guy just reached 1 million streams on or followers, subscribers on Twitch, right? And
yeah,
I
the
think they
first
had
ever.
over 1 million watching while LeBron was on there. He also gave an inspirational speech to everybody listening. And whenever LeBron, you get to meet LeBron. I got a story about that too. But anyway, whenever you get to meet LeBron, I know these inspirational figure to all of these guys out there, man. What do you see with LeBron coming and showing up on the stream like this? You never see him show up just random spots like this. He on the number one streamer in the world, Cenat, stream live. Talk to me about that.
For people who are not informed, or for people who are in doubt or reluctant to acknowledge the impact of streamers and streaming, his presence there, goes up well beyond a Drewski or Kevin Hart being there. And
Mm,
this is not about what you think about LeBron or what you don't think about LeBron. This is about that's LeBron damn James. LeBron James, The Rock, Beyonce, Taylor Swift. There's certain people who, by their presence, lean so much credibility to something.
mm,
It's like when The Rock came to Jackson State, like that. Like no matter what you thought about Coach Prime coaching at a HBCU,
yep.
oh, that's major. And so to have, I think, LeBron James there just shows, like, even to mainstream media of the world, that this is a true, legit media platform. And just like they can tell you how many people watch the Super Bowl, this young brother,
Bluetooth
has
disconnected.
literally gotten 1 million people to subscribe to that platform. This is not counting his other platforms, and had 1 million people watching this while it happened. And so you're going to see everything from politics to religion to healthcare to finances start entering that space, because what does everybody want, Chico? They want eyeballs. And no matter
Right.
what you may think of Twitch or this or that, it's a legit platform.
I don't know how I froze over here, but I think you can still hear me. I can still
Yeah, I
hear
can hear
you.
you. You're not moving,
Okay.
but I can hear you.
All right. Well, give me a second, guys. We got a little bit of a technical difficulty, but I think I can get up out of it. But I think you said that perfectly, Unc. Let me ask you this question though, and I'll be surprised if you haven't met LeBron. Have you ever met LeBron, or do you have any LeBron James stories?
I have met him. It was kind of in passing, and one of my favorite and only LeBron James story, which is when I met him. Mo Williams, who is the head coach of Jackson State right now, men's basketball from Jackson, he was on the championship team with the Cavaliers, and he was doing a camp, an event, and he had LeBron come to Jackson. And what the funny thing about it, Chico, in LeBron's appearance at this event, it was never stated he was going to take pictures, sign autographs, none of that. He was just coming to support his teammate. And when he didn't shake some little kid hand who clearly had pink eye, whatever was taking place. Oh man, look how LeBron came here, didn't speak to nobody, didn't take pictures. The overreaction to some celebrity not doing what you think they should do just always is funny to me.
Yeah. You know,
Like, you
it's
moving
always.
again, Chico.
Am I moving? Okay, great.
Yeah, you
Can you
moving
hear me
again.
though?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right. It's always funny to me too when people come up to celebrities and instantly ask them for something, even if it's just a picture or something. Hey, as if you almost owe it to him, Hey,
Yeah,
hey, take a picture with me right quick, something like that. Say
yeah.
hey first,
And keeping in mind that this celebrity, wherever they are, were not there with you in mind. We were sitting at the table in the cafeteria a couple weeks ago when Randy Moss was in town. Myself, Randy Moss, Jay Field, a couple other coaches, and a student walked up to the table, and he was polite. He said, "Excuse me, I'm the biggest Vikings fan in the world. Can I get a picture with you?" And Moss was like, "Yeah, you can, but I'm in a conversation. I'm eating right now. Like I'm in the cafeteria and I came here to eat. I didn't like." And the guy's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just didn't want to." He was apologetic, but I didn't want to miss the opportunity by not asking. He's like, "Yeah, I appreciate you asking, but it's not something I can do right now." And a lot of
Mm-hmm.
times these people get approached in situations like you hear it all the time in the audio with Coach Prime, Coach Sanders. "Hey, Dion, like, I mean, you don't know that man like that.
Right. Now
And
that's
you're at an
disrespectful,
age where
regardless
you're
to
only
me.
repeating what your parents say because he's not famous to you. Like
Mm,
if you're a 9-year-old kid, you did not see Coach Prime at Florida State or 49ers or the fact. Like, come on, man.
to be calling him Dion.
Yeah, you just know him because your dad know him or your mama know him, and they call him Dion. So you screaming Dion, and you know that if you hold the hat or whatever, he's more likely to sign it for a kid than he is an adult. But you really get it for the adult. Stop
And we
playing.
know, when we, as guys who have, at a certain age, who have experienced Coach Prime and Deion Sanders, Dion, Prime Time, all of these things, when we're referring to him in a certain era, we refer to him as, Dion. But when we talking about him as a coach, it's rare that we would say Dion when it's a Coach Prime right there already
And
set up
I
for
don't
you.
think I don't think I've ever called him Dion like in a conversation with him. Like
Right.
he's always Coach Prime to me.
He's a coach.
And
Yep.
now if I'm quoting him to somebody, I may say, "Hey, Prime said," or "Coach said."
Right.
But when I talk to him, I call him Coach. That's his
Right.
title, and
Right.
I think he's earned that. He's also earned, just like Randy Moss did. He's earned the right to not be disturbed at lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I would say when I'm out and about with Coach Prime and somebody approaches us at dinner, and like they did Coach Moss, he will tell them, not right now, but if you're still here when I'm done, are there certain situations where somebody approaches him in the right manner and he'll say, "Hey, yes, but like when I go outside, meet me around the corner. I don't want everybody to start
Everybody.
approaching because I
Yeah.
do it right here at the table with you."
Right.
Uh, so if you want to wait on me to get finished eating, that's your choice. But I can't do it right now, right here, because if I do it right now, right here, everybody gonna come over,
Right.
and we just trying to have
Hey,
a nice dinner.
exactly. Hey man. I had to go through that when I be walking down the street sometimes, but
Oh,
I
I
just
bet you do, man. Like, I mean, because it's in your name, but it's also a status. You from the South, you have achieved big dog status. That's big dog Chico.
nah, real big dog status is LeBron James when he walked in the club. I was in New York one time. He walked the Heat. I think I told you that story one time, but when the Heat walked in after winning the championship, they were in New York to play the Knicks, and they walked in as I was walking out, and I saw the King. Like, wow. I shook his hand. He shook my hand. He said, "What's up, big dog?" He didn't say big dog, but in my head he said big
Yeah,
dog.
he's not. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's like my
yeah.
daughter Jasmine said. She said you have different conversations in your head that happen in reality.
She ain't lying.
He ain't lying.
So in your head, he said, "What up, big dog?"
And I turned around, walked back in there right behind you, Udonis Haslam. I walked in there like I was one of the players too. Went over there and party with the Heat for about a good 30 seconds. Then I was
That a
somebody.
similar thing happened to me in New Orleans with Jordan, and
Oh,
this is he was just about to retire or had retired, so he was still MJ. Like he was still. I mean, he still looked like he could hoop. Not
yeah,
the yellow eyed MJ you
yeah,
see.
yeah,
He
oh
was
man,
still MJ. And how Coach Prime talks about how he can change the temperature when you walk in the room.
that's right.
So I was on the escalator, New Orleans, the casino downtown, and I felt like something coming up behind me. Like
Mm,
like there was just something in the air that something is taking place behind me.
it's like when the
And I
rain
turned
comes.
around and looked back, and it was like clearly him, but he was also surrounded with an entourage. But somehow he was in the middle, but yet at the front of this entourage. I was like, damn, it's Jordan. But you could feel it before you saw him.
Exactly. Damn. Shout out to Michael Jordan, man.
But
Real quick.
he went to a part of the casino I ain't know existed. Like high roller.
Hey, y'all know Michael Jordan is famous for basically saying no to autographs or stiff arming people or something, you know, and definitely not in a finesse type way like Randy Moss did it or Coach Prime that has done it. Went to a Birmingham Barons game. This is when I was little. Michael Jordan was out there in the left field. We out there in the stands in the left field, right on the fence. Michael Jordan. Little kids from Alabama, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan ran off the field and said, y'all need to be quiet. They kept going. I said, damn. Hey, my little homeboy, I need to bring him on the show. My little homeboy said, Michael Jordan, I don't like that.
That's what he should say.
Oh my God.
That's how you supposed to react when you don't get what you want. Like it's immaturity.
Right.
I ain't want it no way.
Right. I ain't want it no way. Oh, that was funny, man. That damn Michael Jordan been like that, dog. He ain't playing around. He is not playing a role.
Y'all need to be quiet.
Y'all need to be quiet. Said it's third like an uncle. But
no,
shout out to LeBron.
I think Kai let LeBron cut his locks off too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. That was something else, man. He let LeBron cut his hair. He got a new. You can see it right there. He got his hair cut. Yep.
So Chico, when I see you gonna let me cut some of?
I mean, if you can win a championship and play for the Lakers, yeah, you cut.
I just thought you looked up to me like I looked up to bro. If I could cut your hair.
That's a lie.
Oh,
Chico, and I did that speaking of that's a lie, I did that Mississippi video montage with a very rich double. I hear your that's a lie in the background right after.
No.
It's in there. I said dirty joke and slither. That's a lie, me.
Oh man. Well, let's go here. Let's go to practice. We got another real reaction real quick, guys. We appreciate y'all checking in. Put your city and state in the chat real quick. Let us know where you're from. I was watching Well Off, and I used to do these reactions right here, like to like the one-on-ones back in the day.
Yeah.
And here's one that kind of came up right here. We got some Colorado related stuff. We got a lot of Colorado fans in the chat. And this was a one-on-one taking place. Looked like Q Farrakhan X or QX Farrakhan and then TR Parks right here. And they're getting a little chippy at practice, but wanted to see, was this a catch or not? That's all. Was this a catch or not? Y'all let us know in the chat.
He's getting his toes. What do you want? Here we go. I don't care if he was out of bounds. Coming right to him.
I think they called it as out of bounds. Like, look a little bit deeper. Like it was a catch, huh?
What do you want?
How big of a deal it is, but it's at practice. But just talk about the competition at practice, dog. While I go over this and see if this was really a catch. Y'all let us know in the chat. Y'all vote whether it's a catch or out of bounds.
Yeah, it was a catch in the sense that he caught the ball, but it wasn't a catch in the sense that he was out of bounds. Like that white line is out of bounds. Like watch it. Where his foot come down at? Bam.
Wait. Is it out? Is it on the line though? Is that toe down?
On the line is out.
Right, but is it on the line? I think that toe is down inbound.
It could be. I mean, now that you stress it, it could be because there's lack of sufficient evidence right there to tell.
There you go.
I could ride with you on that, but like that's out of bounds right there now.
Yeah. I think the ball. I think he might have caught it before that left foot went out of bounds, but I might.
But I'm talking about what you're talking about or was setting up for. The competition, the intensity, and the execution, no matter what. Like I'm more
Right.
enthused by that than what it would have been during the game. Like that's what you want. And the one thing I love about one-on-ones, it means everything, but don't mean a damn thing. Because just because you got me doesn't mean you got me, and just because you
Mm-hmm.
didn't get me don't mean you can't get me.
Yeah.
It's working out, it's practice. So you want that kind of intensity. You want that kind of use of leverage and going at each other. But one thing doesn't discredit the other thing, is I guess what I'm saying. Like just because Neely broke up a pass that Chico's about to get, don't mean that Chico ain't a hell of a receiver. A
Right.
lot of people look at these one-on-one clips and try to act like it diminishes one and promotes the other. When at the end of the day, when you play the position, you're gonna get got and you're gonna get somebody.
Exactly. It's more like sparring and sharpening your
Mm-hmm.
skills with your teammate. That's what it
Yep.
is. It's not about, I'm gonna that makes me a 99 and it makes you 67 rating. Nah, it's about
Mm-hmm.
getting better each and every day, going against the best. And maybe, he needs to work on some of this and I need to work on some of that too. So we
Mm-hmm.
go against each other and it's just sharpening each other's skills, man.
It's
Healthy
like being
competition at practice.
it's like being dunked on in basketball. If you tell me you play ball and you never been dunked on, you also telling me you ain't never played defense.
There you go. That's a fact.
Because at some point, if your ass is in the paint, somebody gonna get you.
Yep.
And, oh, it never happened to me. Okay, because your ass hiding on defense then.
Yeah. Yeah. You ain't even put no effort in. I think Dennis Rodman or David Robinson said that back in the day. And I respected it. All right, let
Yeah,
me
I
see. We
never
got a
heard them
super
say it,
chat.
but I think a lot of myself now, knowing that I said something they said, because it's just the truth. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you ain't got to be dunking on. You could just be getting scored on. Like, somebody
Mhm.
going to hit a jumper in your face, even though you got your hand right there blocking their vision with perfect defense, and they still made it. That don't
Right.
mean your defense wasn't sound. Hats
In
off
his
to him. You
face.
made the shot.
Put it in his face. Right? Put it in his face. I
No
like it.
man flies in the house of
Like
Mutombo.
basketball, One scene from Coming to America. I wish I had this video up real quick. You said this made me think about this when he was at the basketball game and he jumped up and said, "Yes, in his face." In his face, right? Did you notice when they asked him the school he attended, right? He's so fresh from Africa, don't know nothing about America. When they asked him the school he attended, he said, the university. And they said, which one? He said,
Yeah.
the University of the United States.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't even lie, dog.
Chico, you want an uninformed, don't know what to say story like that?
Yeah. Bring it to
You
me.
got the story time. You got the story time up. I can't believe this ain't never came up before. This is a true story, Chico.
No.
Yeah, life and crimes of Uncle Chico, even on a reaction show.
You
Chico,
see?
the house I grew up in and the high school I went to were only separated by Jackson State's campus.
Hmm.
So if you ever missed the bus or mama wouldn't let you get the car, whatever the case may be, you could shorten the walk to school by walking through Jackson State campus, like going diagonal instead of around it.
Right.
I'm in 11th grade at this point, not a senior. I'm in 11th grade. I don't know nothing about college classes. I'm walking my ass to high school, man.
Hmm.
But as it may be, college, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, you kind of have the same class. So if you do something enough, eventually you walk by the same people
Yeah.
coming and going. It's 7:45 on a Wednesday. If you do that every Wednesday, you're going to pass like the same people. Well, it used to be this chick that would smile at me every time we passed each other. And I would smile back. And one day she stopped me and she had a little piece of paper in her hand. When she touched my hand, it was her phone number.
Oh.
Now, Chico, I'm 11th grade. She in college. I'm not thinking, oh, she know I'm in 11th grade. I'm not thinking that. I'm just
Yeah.
thinking, hey, this girl gave me her phone number.
Uh-huh.
I call her up. We chit-chatting. She said, you must be a science major. What? I said, what make you say that? She said, well, that's the only building that's left. When we pass each other, you look like you be going to the science building.
I'm going to get through the fence behind the side.
Hey, there you go, Chico. You got the punchline. And I said, no. She said, well, where you be going? To the hole in the fence so I can go to homeroom?
No, for real?
Chico?
Hell no.
That was the last day we talked. we ain't spoke since then, Chico.
Boy, I got a story, something like that too, but goodness gracious, I don't know if I can tell mine. I'll just say this. I met a young lady. I knew she had to be older, right? She was working at this wedding that I was in. She comes by. She put her hands on everybody's shoulder, telling them where to be.
Yeah.
You know, she put her hands on my shoulder, said, "Ooh, I would love to have these shoulders around me," and kept going. I said, "Oh, what? No, did she just say that to me?" I'm 17 at the time, but I'm this football season. I'm jacked.
Hey, you yoked up. You still playing linebacker at that point.
What? Man, I said, I can't believe she said it. I know this lady, 30 plus. I'm 17.
Yeah.
I get the number. I don't tell her nothing. She lived on the way. Actually, she lived on the way to going to Birmingham to UAB, right? Well, I tells her this after I committed, so I feel like I'm going. I tells her I'm already in college, UAB.
Yeah.
And season comes, like we get to playing. I get to making some plays. I get on the front of the newspaper. She gets a newspaper. She calls me up, damn near crying. Oh my God, you in high school? You told me you was at UAB. I said, I'm going to UAB. I ain't say I was at UAB.
I'm in high school and you're a statutory rapist.
That's what she said. Listen, if your mom finds out about this, I could lose my kids. I said, man, my mama don't care about nothing, is it? Damn, they're grown. What you talking about? But yeah.
Other than that, you was grown.
Other than that. Man. All right, let's get up out of here. Let's talk about something else. We gotta go back to sports, Gus.
Yeah, hey man, but you made me think of that story, man. You talk about at the university. I ain't know what to say, man. Later, I'm going through the hole in the fence. I'm trying to make it for the big old ring.
I can't believe that was so true, though. I can't believe that was true. I'm going behind the field.
I don't even know what the hell a major is. Like, what are you talking about?
Drum major?
That's the only major I know. Drum major for peace. So I don't know what the hell you talking about.
Oh boy, played football. His name John Major, but that's only majors I know right now. Oh man, let me see. We got some other things we could react to right here. Let me see if I can pull some up.
Chico, let me get your reaction to something. And it's not necessarily a video while you searching.
I got some. Go ahead.
The Big 12 announced that Colorado was being fined $50,000 for fan behavior. Of course, Coach Prime and the school apologized. Coach Prime apologized his Tuesday press conference. I've gotten a lot of reaction and comments from even BYU fans thanking him, for the apology. My reaction, I guess, to you is, of course, what was being said. I didn't hear it at the time, but when it was quoted to me, of course, was out of line. But what do you think is the fine line between fining a school for the behavior of somebody's attendance when the school, what could the school have done to make them stop that many people?
Right. Like, do you get on the PA system and say something like to the effect of try to get people to stop saying something like that? From what I know, I think it was if the Mormon, something like that. Yeah. What can you really do other than
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you, like, live in the
something.
moment, I really couldn't tell what they were saying. Like I mean, not one word of it. It wasn't how when you read something is legible, it wasn't audible. Like it wasn't coherent to the feel. You knew something was being chanted, but like because of the echo or the sound, so it's like I don't know what they're saying.
But it wasn't like everybody in the stadium was saying.
Oh no, not at all. Not at all.
Right.
But it was also not a small enough group that you could individually throw people out, but it also wasn't nowhere near a whole section or a whole stadium,
Yeah.
But you know,
Man, that's
the
tough.
fine was levied because they do announce like before the game starts. You know, there's a recorded announcement about fan behavior,
Okay.
about respect for the opponents, both sides, and these kind of things won't be tolerated and could be grounds for dismissal. So that is announced. I probably announced everywhere in America at games.
Right.
But I understood and support, you know, what was levied. But I just first I ever heard of something like that.
Mm. Yeah, well, maybe it should be more on the security detail that's there in the stands and stuff, kind of like what they do. I was at an Alabama game. I saw somebody sneaking and smoking a cigarette, and they came up there, real fast and put that
Yeah.
out, and damn near threw them out. So maybe it
It
could be something like
it
that.
ain't cigarettes to see you, but they be
Well,
smoking.
yeah, right.
And here's the thing, Chico. I smell it, I see the smoke, but I don't never see who doing it.
Right, me neither.
I think
Me
they be
neither.
like laying down in the bleachers or something, you know. Like they ain't
Like,
standing up proudly like they in the swag,
like how
but
do
it's
you do
clearly
that?
coming from somewhere.
Right, how do you do that? It could be somebody up in the corner somewhere, anywhere, but that's like what we used to do in the clubs, to smoke in the club. I might be telling on myself on this one. What I used to tell people to do in the clubs in my parties. I used
Yeah.
to say, man, listen, if y'all gonna smoke, they're gonna have people walking through here trying to get, kick y'all out or whatever, put people out. But if y'all gonna smoke, if everybody smoke at the same time, they ain't gonna know where it's coming from. Organized
Yeah.
chaos.
I think that's the
So that's why
rule
you
at
tell them.
CU because like Coach Pryor said, the people that was chanting it was probably drunk or high simultaneously.
Or both, yeah. Coach was quick with that one, dog.
Then he gonna say, well, maybe I shouldn't have said that either. But the
Yeah.
truth will set you free.
The
Ahead.
truth is,
And the quote coming to America, he ain't lying.
he lied about that.
He ain't
Prime be on
lying.
it, man.
Own it.
What a contrast, coach who have never smoked or drank in the section right behind the bleachers up there burning like hell. I thought I was
Burning.
tripping that first game.
No,
I really
burning,
thought I was
Chico.
tripping.
Mm-mm.
I was like, did I
Chico,
bring something in
burning.
my back pocket? What?
No.
I ain't doing that no more. Am I?
It'd be like a fog done rolled in. Like they
Right. Like they call. What'd you think about the drone show? I sat there and watched it while I was cooking or doing something. I sat there and watched it. Were you able to see it or were you inside?
I was inside. I saw the replay. I saw a replay
Okay.
on YouTube. It was pretty cool. I like the one they did, Prime with the headset on. I thought it was cool. I didn't know that was the first one ever, for the school. Because it's one of those things that's like spread, a lot of people are getting into that.
Yeah.
But I thought it was cool, man.
I'll tell you one thing. I wish I had pictures and videos right now. I could show some of my parties back in the day, but I think Aretha Burton might have been at one of my parties. She said stuff for black in my eye. I used to pass them out. Oh man, that's another word.
I got another story about smoking. If you want to react to,
let's do it.
I ain't gonna do it till the logo go up.
Okay,
my deal breaker.
My bad. Let me get right. Well,
the life and crimes of Uncle Chico, even on the reaction show. Chico, I was in Boston, Massachusetts. I'm grown now. This grown nigga.
The Bean.
I'm good and grown. Yeah, I was in Beantown, man. I was probably about somewhere between 38 and 40 years old, something like that. And right off of Harvard's campus, there's a House of Blues. It's almost like being here to broker to campus. You would think it's on campus, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a band playing. So me and my partner, we're gonna go check it out, man. We done finished with dinner. Let's go to House of Blues tonight. I happen to have my after dinner cigar in my pocket. I didn't go in there with any intentions of smoking it. But when I got in there and the band was smoking and passing what they were smoking to the people in the front row, I'm like, okay, shit, you must could smoke in here.
Yeah.
Light up my cigar. Man, probably about 4 good tokes of it. Got a tap on the shoulder, turn around, security. And he said, hey, my man, you can't smoke in here. I literally laughed. Because I'm thinking this man playing, he just like making his rounds, making a joke. Because I'm looking at 4 mofos on stage, all of them smoking, and they passing what they smoking which is illegal to people in the crowd. I'm smoking a regular cigar, and our smoke is just blending.
So you think?
Yeah. So I turned back around. He tapped me harder and he said, "Hey, man, I told you can't smoke in here." I said, "Bro, I thought you playing like these. They right like this dude right here. I ain't trying to narc on nobody, but this dude right here, like Chico say, neither gonna point him out. He's smoking weed."
Yeah.
The dude said, "Yeah, but he could do that though." I said, "Man, I'm gone. I should have walked out. I should have left, man."
Damn.
So you telling me that if tobacco was the problem, but if this was a blunt, I'd be good.
Yeah, that used to be like that in the music studios back in when I was, touring and not performing, but with the rappers and stuff. They used to say no tobacco smoke in here. They'll allow the weed smoke, but no tobacco.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Blew my mind, man.
Yep.
Well, none but weed in there. And they passing it around, but I can't enjoy my cigar.
Nothing but weed in there.
I
Like,
said, "You won House of
this
Blues in
is
Boston.
legal.
You won."
You like,
Yeah,
this is legal. What y'all doing?
Yeah. This got taxed. I paid for this.
Well, let's go to this video right here that we have.
I bet you won't. And you ain't got no video. You ain't got no video ready.
Weatherman. First of all, I want to put this disclaimer up for this fair use.
Wow, big words.
Big words, all through there. Big words. Read that. Read them and weep. Let's go here. I've never seen this video, Unc, but let's see what happens.
And guess what? Florida, it's your favorite weatherman, Jim Acosta. And guess what? Once again, this week's weather is as exciting.
Oh, wait, you can't hear him?
Florida, it's your favorite weatherman, Jim Acosta. And guess what? Once again, this week's weather is as exciting.
Oh, that's a bummer. Unc can't hear it. I don't know whether. Yeah, Unc can't hear it.
He just standing to me.
Okay.
As reading a nun's diary entry, okay? It's going to be
and you guys hear?
But look at the sunshine throughout the entire week with temperatures hovering around the 80s. If you're looking for drama, folks, it ain't on this map. Unlike my life, which has been nothing but drama, okay? I'm middle-aged, I'm divorced, and I haven't been laid since Blockbuster was a thing. But that wasn't always the case. Like the one time I was here.
Hold on. I wish you could hear this. This dude just snapped. He says weatherman snaps live on air and gets dragged off. He just said he's a middle-aged 40-year-old guy who hasn't been laid since Blockbuster was a thing. Man, hold up, man. Let me go to something else, dog, because this right here. Damn, oh, you can't hear me?
I still can't hear you. So reset whatever you reset before.
What the hell? Hold on. Excuse us, guys. All right, we just reset. Unc, can you hear me? Unc, can you hear me?
No. You need me to leave and come back?
Yeah, why don't you try to leave and come back? Because they saying
why did man talking to me when I told him I can't hear?
Yes.
Thank you. Hey, Chico, since you can hear me, I can't hear you. That's like when people don't speak the same language, so you start saying louder and slower.
Right.
Like that's the problem.
I don't understand you, mother.
Do you know where the office is?
I don't speak English, motherfucker. Oh man, what's wrong with these guys, man? You talking about crazy? Y'all gotta forgive us. This is Uncle Chico live and direct. I haven't even had my 5% tonight. You understand me? And I ain't talking about what Coach Prime talked about when he said DBs and cornerbacks. I haven't even had my 5% drink tonight. You feel me? That Unc battery's dead in the earpiece. Unc trolling. That's crazy. We can hear both of y'all and the video. That's crazy. Damn. Should I play the video again? Let me see. Make sure Unc's up out of here on that one. Bring him back in.
I can hear you now.
That's the one thing. Now he can hear. Okay, all right.
What that man was saying? What that weatherman was saying? I couldn't hear.
He was just he just snapped. I guess we'll play it again, dog. Why not? Hell,
Yeah, it's gonna knock me off again. But go ahead.
I hope not. We'll see. They got Tyreek Hill video coming up after this one.
Again, this week's weather is as exciting as reading a nun's diary entry, okay? It's going to be boring, but look at this. Sunshine throughout the entire week with temperatures hovering around the 80s. If you're looking for drama, folks, it ain't on this map, unlike my life, which has been nothing but drama, okay? I'm middle-aged, I'm divorced, and I haven't been laid since Blockbuster was a thing, but that wasn't always the case. Like the one time I was here and
Bruh. What you doing, dog?
Man, if he ain't had nothing since Blockbuster was a thing, that was a long time ago.
Just because you divorced, man, that's on you, dog. That ain't on the divorce or being middle age. That's on you, dog. And look like you somewhere in Miami or Florida somewhere on the coast. Come on, man.
next to a freaking mariachi band, a goat named Felipe, and a tramp stamp on my lower back that says free parking in Spanish. Yeah.
Man,
still,
where do you find this shit?
I don't know where this came up.
I had a really good time. Or the one time I was here in Las Vegas, guys, I was high on shrooms and ecstasy. I even sorted a line of cocaine.
All right, dog, you tripping. Maybe all right, from now on, I'm gonna do like Unc told me before and start vetting the videos at least, looking at these hoes instead of trying to get a real reaction.
I am the chat. I hope y'all heard him admit that. Because here's what Chico love to do. Chico love to have us to react to something that he ain't even seen before.
Right.
And then when they pull a gerbil out their pants, he's like, oh, I didn't know they're gonna do that. Like, no, you got to watch this stuff, man. You can't just pull it up.
Oh,
well, I want to get a real reaction. Like, come on, dog.
I gotta get a real reaction, dog. Unbelievable. You got people like that crashing out for no damn reason. We're gonna just let y'all know, we're gonna trim that part out of the video. YouTube, you ain't even gotta flag us. We're gonna do it for you. All right.
It'll be the very thing they don't flag.
Right. That's
they'll flag your story of being in the paper with that woman before they flag that.
Carlton Webb said Chico played the video I sent. Basically. All right. What do you think about Tyreek Hill though, man? The injury he took, very gruesome injury out there on the field. If we could pivot and go to football, real things that really happen out here in this world. Successful surgery posted online. What you think about Tyreek?
Man, blessings to him, thoughts and prayers with him. I hope that we can all find a way to smile in the face of a calamity like that. Like I was more impressed with his response to it all than I was blown away by the injury. You know, from the cart to the ambulance to going into surgery, much like you see with Coach Prime and his health issues, or even Shedeur with the draft. Like there's certain things, man. How are you smiling through that? And so to see his upbeat, positive attitude about it, and then the announcement, which was just clear that he was going to miss this year, but he's going to do everything he can to come back. Just hope that works out for him.
Excuse me. Yeah, man, for a guy like that who just relies so much on his legs and his speed, known for his speed and stuff, to have an injury like that, you just hate it for him. You hope he can come back and make a speedy recovery. Knowing how much of a hard worker he is, I wouldn't, be surprised if he did come back.
He the brother I bet against.
I wouldn't bet against him at all.
I tell you what was funny about the situation. They posted a picture and said, Tyreek Hill surgery successful. Here are the nurses that work on the floor. And they had about 9 nurses together and all of them were pregnant. I was like, y'all wrong. Yeah, I know it's going to go over a lot of people here, but they were wrong for that.
Right. it went over mine and then it stopped. It was like, hold up.
That's y'all dirty. Y'all dirty.
People will do anything out there these days with these videos, man, and AI.
Man, AI gonna kill some folks, man. It's only gonna get better, Chico, right? And if it's fooling people now, What are you gonna be doing 5 years from now?
It's crazy. It was a video that I was watching last night. I was like, man, I don't know whether this is real or not. Let me just click on another one.
Mission accomplished. So like that's exactly what they wanted. And then the next thing you know, it's up on UNK and CHICO reactions, and he ain't even watched all of it.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we appreciate you guys joining us. We're not even at the top of the hour, but I just wanted to say thank y'all for joining us. I see a lot of laughing emojis in the chat. Y'all are enjoying this. We're enjoying this as much as we can.
And we're gonna have more of it, man. We tell y'all all the time, put your notifications on, that little bell, hit the like, thumbs up, subscribe. Again, shout out to Big Dog CHICO channel, Speed Hustle, going over 30,000 subscribers now. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned into there. Particularly Saturday, for his live reaction show while the game is going on, does a bang up job with that. If my signal is good, I'll try to hop on at halftime like I normally do. But make sure you're subscribing over there, and turn those notifications. I was on the phone with man Chris Evans. Shout out to Ben and some elbows. I said, man, I think me and CHICO finna do a show. He was like, well, I got my notifications on. I get it.
That's what's up, man. That's the type of support you need right there, man. And it's hard to get that real good support like that, but we're going to keep on trucking. We're coming up on 100 shows of the morning run. I think that's around October the 10th. So y'all come and celebrate.
I think you spot on. It should be the 10th or around that week. We'll have 100 morning run shows in the bag.
Yes, indeed. And this Saturday I will be live. Like Uncle said, y'all make sure y'all tune in with your dog. I appreciate it. I want to give a shout out to another streamer out there, Unc, and that is iShowSpeed. Speed, a young 20-year-old guy. He's known for racing, known for streaming, but he's, been racing a lot of top athletes out there. And now he has a new show, Speed Goes Pro. I think this is the first one with Tom Brady. And also it featured Sauce Gardner. I almost said Sauce Walker, but Sauce Gardner, right, the cornerback from the Jets. And but they had him out there doing workouts, and he said he could run a 4.44. He figured, but they went through the whole combine and everything. We could watch some of the video, but he had a 40-inch vertical jump. I wanted to hear your thoughts on that. And also, he ran the 40-yard dash. He ran it first. It was like a 4.6, 4.7. Then he turned and flipped and went the other way, and that's when he ran it the 4.49. But just speak on athletes, as far as combine grades and a guy like this coming out there off the street and just thoughts about this new show and things like that, man. I just wanted to play this video and then we're going to react to it also.
Well, just one thing, just not a lot of natural talent there for a guy who could just roll out of bed and do that. Because when you get into the nuances of those combine skill tests, technique is really what cleans up a lot of the time. Like there are ways you got to jump on there. There are ways to jump high just natural, but there are technique ways that you can apply to your jump that increase your jumping. Same thing with the 3-cone shuttle drill or the 40. So if you could just run regular and run a 4.6, a guy can tell you about your stance and your get off and take a 4.6 to a 4.4. That's without even increasing your speed just from a technique standpoint. But here's another guy just like Cenat, man. I salute the hustle. It's one of those things, man, where I'm always you and I talked about this, CHICO, because we both have been in the club business, the party business.
Mm-hmm.
And there's that fine line of everybody wants to come in because everybody is in, versus if everybody who was outside the parking lot would come in, everybody would come in.
Right.
And what I mean by that is like when you see LeBron pulling up to Kyle, you see Tom Brady doing this with Speed. What I really want to see more of is guys like that pulling up on Big Dog CHICO. Like instead of popping up on the guy that already got $1 million, pop up on the guy that got 30,000 and help him get $1 million. Like I'm more in the way of celebrating that, because there's one thing like Coach Prime says, and hell, I'm a beneficiary of it. Coach Prime loved the underdog. Like he loved a guy that's working hard but got some odds stacked against him and just need a little push because he's talented. And so I love what I'm seeing with these streamers. Hats off to them. But I would love it even more. And instead of riding on the wave that already exists, Go out there and create a wave. Help somebody get on.
Create a wave. I love it. And I love this show concept. It kind of goes back to like didn't Shaq have a show where he did like different sports and stuff?
Yep.
You know,
And then you had that show Pros versus Joes.
Yeah, there you go.
I
Pros
love
versus
that one.
Joes. I love that one too. I think this could be something like that with Speed. You know he's super fast, but let's see, can he go through these drills like he went through the DB drills and things? He went one-on-one with Danny Amendola, with Tom Brady throwing the ball. He did impress Tom Brady with his results though on this what do you call it, standing jump. Vert.
Oh, okay. Yeah, vert. I didn't know what you were trying to say. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
whooping your ass like Galvanize did.
37.
37.
Right, you got 3 inches.
3 inches.
Yeah, 3 more rings. You got it.
I need to get 3 more rings for 40, man.
Let's get 40.
I think Travis Hunter, I wonder what his vertical would have been.
Through the roof.
Through the roof.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh my God.
Go, baby.
That's unbelievable.
That's cold-blooded. 40 inches in the vert. Hey, man. I just want to see more of this show, though. And it also shows that you just can't be fast and go out there and make it in football. I think that's the point I was trying to make also. You just can't be fast to go out there and make it in football.
I knew you were trying to galvanize around. You were trying to galvanize around something, but I didn't know what it was.
Well, that's what it was right there.
Okay.
If y'all want to see the rest of this show, y'all can. It's called Speed Goes Pro, episode 1. Tom Brady. I think it's a great concept, but it also shows that you just can't be fast and play football. There's some skill into it, and I can't wait to see him do some other sports and things of that nature also. 20 years old, and them guys doing some hell of a things on the screen and showing us old dinosaurs how to do the damn thing too online.
Well, the thing is, Chico, everybody got their own lane. Like,
Right.
So whether you're looking at it as them showing you the way to doing it or them having blazed a trail, everybody got their own lane. And like even the chat that's here with us, consistently, which we always appreciate and love their interaction. Just think where this show will be in 2 years. Like all this stuff don't start overnight and don't grow overnight. It take dedication to it and then it catches on. But it's just one, I remember when The Rock came here to Colorado and I was telling him, as in thanking him, because when I interviewed him at Jackson State, which he didn't have to do, and in fact, his handlers tried to stop him.
Right.
But he did it. The growth that I got between my 2 interviews with him, I told him about. I was like, hey, because he was talking about Coach Prime's growth. And I was like, man, let me tell you how you helped me grow. Like, I went from this to this because you took the time out to talk to me. And so I know that, in this space, there's so many guys that could like be helped by people just giving them the opportunity to showcase, man. Because that's all it is. They need one set of eyeballs, and it's to the moon. The right eyeballs.
Speaking of that, look like Jimmy Horn Jr. will be playing. I saw a post. I also posted that he'll be getting his action. I think BJ Green got action also against the 49ers, Andre Walker said. I'll talk about that, Jimmy Horn Jr. and the things that he can do out there with the Panthers.
Again, man, it's opportunity. We know what he can do because we saw it, and they knew what he could do because they drafted him. But it still becomes that fine line of, okay, you made it. We drafted you. You made it through camp. You made the team, but you still have to grow into that role of playing in the game. When you're in them top 5, top 10 slots like Cam was at number 1 or Travis was at 2, or you're going to play because the investment is so high. We have to put the investment out there. But the Jimmy Horns of the world, that's what you love. What you see about LeJohntay Wester getting those opportunities at special teams, and now it's just time to make the most of the opportunity so you stay out there. And so I'm looking forward to it, man.
Opportunity. Speaking of it, I gotta pull this picture up since you spoke on it. I gotta pull this picture up right here.
Yeah, man. All those guys gave opportunity. Big ticket, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce. I know a lot of people won't know who that other tall guy is, but that's CeCe Sabathia, who just got announced he's going into Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. You got Keyshawn, Give Me the Damn Ball, Johnson. Y'all remember Keyshawn's book, Just Give Me the Damn Ball?
Man.
And of course you got the baby down there.
You see I don't know if I even should share this, but you see the haircut Keyshawn Johnson got?
Yeah.
When I got to college, before I got to college, I had longer hair. I had like the braids, like the plaits, right? But I had them so long they started growing to dreads. I didn't want dreads at the time, so I got a haircut in Birmingham. I didn't know the barber, whoever it was, but I got a haircut, and then he gave me a haircut like Keyshawn Johnson. And ever since then, I would show up, and Roddy White, who was a wide receiver with me, he said with that Geechee accent, man, you look like Keyshawn Johnson. And ever since then, the wide receiver unit used to call me Keyshawn Johnson during that time.
And with that 98% on your ass, you demanded the ball like Key did too.
I did.
Key said, "Just give me the damn ball.
Just give me the damn
stuff.
ball.
What are we doing?"
That's cold-blooded. Shout out to Keyshawn and his podcast and everything he's doing. The Truth After the Dark. Paul Pierce also. I think he was voted the greatest athlete to come out of L.A. Is there any other athlete that comes to mind?
Yeah, there's a long list of them, but it's hard to argue with the people going with him. When you look at the longevity, the consistency, because it wasn't just high school, it wasn't just college, the NBA as well. Like he did it at all three levels.
Yeah.
And so I saw, without going through the breakdown of the list, I saw it. I think Cheryl Miller was right there with him though. She might have been like number 2 or number 3 as far as the best to come out of LA County. Well, Paul Pierce, man, like a lot of people sleep on it. The nickname was he was the truth. That dude could ball, man.
Out of LA, played for Boston, beat the Lakers.
Well, went from LA to Kansas.
Yeah, he said he did that like the movie. What was the movie? Menace to Society, where Big Chauncey went to Kansas to play football.
Yeah,
from LA. He said he did. He basically wanted to get out of LA, so he's that influenced him a lot. So shout out to Paul.
Yeah, went from LA to Kansas, man.
Yep. Huge culture shock right there. Well, hey, man, for the whole culture that's checking in with us each and every week, we appreciate you guys for joining us for another hour. UNK and CHICO reactions. We're going to keep bringing this to you guys each and every chance we get, whenever we feel like it. Just keep your notifications.
And because it is under that UNK and CHICO umbrella, man, shout out to Denise Smith. You know, just a bonus episode for her. And shout out to Big Mama's Bell Bonnie. Bonus episode for her, and shout out to my people at the broker. Bonus episode for them. When you see Uncle Chico, man, they still ride with us. Safety Smith State Farm, Big Mama's Bell Bonnie, Broker Inn Hotel, right here in Boulder. Appreciate that love that they support us with.
He ain't lying.
That's that damn thing right there, man.
All right, we'll see y'all next time. Uncle Chico Live. Hit them with that cold-blooded theme music, please. I ain't even gonna let the beat drop. They hear that sound, they know what time it is. Yes, sir. Uncle Chico. Live and direct.
Another live with UNK and Big Dog Chico.
Another one. It's another one, baby. It's another one.
Another live with UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog.
So get ready for it.
UNK and Big Dog Chico.